Do you ever stop and notice the voice in your head? You know the one. It wakes up with you, replays yesterday's mistakes, worries about tomorrow, critiques everything you do. It feels like you, but it isn't. That constant chatter, it's not your true self. Imagine a calm lake, still reflective. Now toss in a pebble. The ripples distort the surface. That's what your inner voice does, disrupts your stillness. Eckhart Tolle calls this the pain body, the part of us that thrives on negative emotions. It grows when we relive the past or fear the future. But that version of you, anxious, afraid, isn't the real you. Pause for a moment. If you hear the voice, who's the one listening? That listener, that quiet, observing presence, is your true self. In Hindu philosophy, it's called Atman, the eternal witness beyond thought. The mind resists this truth. It wants to control and analyze everything. That's why small problems can feel enormous. It's not the situation. It's your thoughts about it. A Course in Miracles says, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Thoughts are projections, shadows on a wall. You can't see the light if you're staring at shadows. Here's the secret. Stop talking to yourself, even for a second, and you'll feel the shift. Don't fight the mind, just observe it without attaching. Like watching a movie, you're the audience, not the actor. Rumi said, silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. In silence, you begin to hear peace. That inner voice might panic. You can't live without me. But you can. Life doesn't need narration. The sun rises without being told to. Ask yourself, who am I beyond this voice? These questions aren't meant to be answered but explored. In stillness, think of a mirror. When cracked, it distorts your reflection. The voice in your head does the same to your self-image, feeding you lies like, you're not enough. Remember childhood moments of pure presence? Running, laughing, completely alive? Back then, you weren't narrating. You were just being. That's what your soul longs for. In Buddhism, this is sati, mindfulness. The Buddha didn't fight thoughts. He watched them like clouds drifting across the sky. Today, silence feels rare. Phones buzz, notifications scream. But the busier the world gets, the more your soul craves stillness. Lao Tzu asked, do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? Clarity isn't forced, it's revealed. A story tells of a man asking a monk how to find enlightenment. The monk tells him to sit by a river and listen. Hours pass. The man grows frustrated. The monk smiles. When you stop looking for meaning, you'll hear everything. Stillness isn't something you achieve. It's something you remember. Your awareness is already there, under the noise. Start small, notice the voice, but don't feed it. Let it be background noise. Like a movie score, you hear it, but don't let it control you. In Christianity, this practice is called centering prayer. A silent communion with the divine where words fall away and only presence remains. Even a breath of silence can begin to dissolve inner noise. Imagine holding a muddy glass of water. Shake it and it stays cloudy. Let it sit and clarity returns. Your true self is like a lotus. It grows in muddy water but stays untouched by it. You don't need to fight the mud, just stop identifying with it. You begin to see the world clearly, not filtered through judgment. A moment isn't good or bad, it just is. Thoughts become like passing clouds. You watch, then let them go. At first, this can feel uncomfortable. That voice has been your companion for so long. Its absence feels strange. But silence isn't empty, it's full. Full of peace, life, and clarity. In that stillness, you see yourself, not the distorted reflection, but the pure presence behind it. That's freedom. And here's the turning point. The shift doesn't happen to you. It's already there, waiting for you to notice it. Eventually, everyone reaches a moment when they see the voice for what it is. An uninvited guest that's overstayed its welcome. You ask, why am I letting this run my life? This moment opens a doorway to what some call the void, the space where the voice loses power. It can feel scary at first. If I'm not the voice, then who am I? But the void isn't empty. It's alive with everything you've been searching for. In Taoism, the void is the womb of infinite possibility. Picture a forest so dense that sunlight can't get through. That's the mind overgrown with thought. But quiet the voice and space opens up. The trees thin, light breaks through. You see clearly. The voice may never vanish completely, but you don't have to obey it. Don't argue with it. Don't analyze it. Just stop feeding it. Until next time, beautiful souls, breathe deeply, love freely, and walk gently through the world.